Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
So welcome again. We were studying about vectors, right? So we have studied certain examples and a representation of vector, graphical representation of vector we have studied. No, the length indicates the magnitude and arrow indicates the direction. Okay, like that. So now we are going to study about different types of vector. If I say equal vectors, what do you mean by equal vector? See, you are moving with the velocity 3 meter per second. Another moving with the velocity, your friend, 3 meter per second. Vector, velocity is a vector. How to represent a vector? In arrow. While writing any vector you have to write down by using arrow. But in the textbook you can't see arrow because they have written bold letters. While it is printed means it must be a bold letters. If it is written means it is arrow. Okay, that you have to write down. If you are going to miss that arrow means you are not going to get any marks. Okay, means there is not a vector. That is the way of vectors itself is you have to write down arrow. Okay, velocity means it is vector. How you have to write down velocity in this way, meter per second, 3 meter per second. Now both are moving in the same velocity means both vectors are same. No. Okay, in the same direction means same. So, equal vectors are nothing but those vectors has same magnitude and direction. Same magnitude and direction. Those are equal vectors. Next example. Two cars are, example you have to write down, two cars are moving with the same velocity, their velocity vector is the equal vector, their velocity vector is the equal vector. So negative vector means what? Negative, the name in itself indicates. Okay, negative vector. So negative vector means, so one is in this way, another one, when you will say negative, whatever you talk with your friend, he talks, opposite to that means he is negative to you, negative to your opinion. Even the same, his direction is on change, direction is change, the way of thinking. Similarly here, if A vector is here, B vector is here. So if one vector I am going to give, it is in this way. The negative vector means it must be in this way, minus A. Okay. The vector is said to be negative to the given vector. Okay, vector said to be negative. Negative to what? Negative to given vector. Negative to given vector if it has opposite direction with the same magnitude. Opposite direction with the same magnitude. Vector having opposite direction with the same magnitude. What is the example? Two vehicles are moving with the same velocity in opposite direction. Their velocity vector is a negative vector. Okay. So concurrent or collinear vectors. Concurrent or collinear. In this way it is. Okay. Now say for example it is x, y. You people both, say for example your friend and you came here to meet in any of the restaurant. Now what happens? Your friend home is here, your home is here. Okay. Now what you will do? You will drive to your home. You will drive to your home. You have started from the same point. No, velocity may be different. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If they are having same initial point, those are called co-initial vectors. Okay, those are called co-initial vectors or concurrent vector. Co-initial vectors. These are all not much important. You should know. Much important means definition you should not know, but what is collinear means you should know. Because in later chapters we will ask, the term will come. Okay, the definition won't come, the term will come, but that you have to write down, that's why. Okay, co-initial vector means two vector has same magnitude, two vectors as same initial point. Two vectors as same initial point means those are called what? Co-initial vectors. Okay, those are called co-initial vectors. Now coplanar vectors. Co-initial means initial point is same. Coplanar means coplanar means okay, vectors are in same plane. Now two butterflies are there in this way. Okay, okay, okay. Now this is x, y, z. They both are here, but this butterfly moves here in this plane. This butterfly moves in xy plane. Now it here at the floor. Is it in the same plane? No, this is xy plane, this is xz plane, this is yz plane. They are here means no, it is not same plane. One is at here, one is at here means not same plane. One is at here, moved here, one is at somewhere here means both are in the same plane. No, so we can write down in this way. Okay, one is moved in this way, one is moved in this way, we can write down. Okay, because different, they were not together, same plane but different place they were. So these are coplanar vector, vectors containing in the same plane, vectors are in the same plane, vectors are in the same plane, those are called coplanar vectors. Okay, now next to collinear vectors. Okay, collinear means collinear, linear means line. Okay, collinear. Collinear vector means vectors are acting along in the same line. Okay, vectors acting along same line, collinear vectors, collinear vectors. These are nothing but this. Now I am going to ask you a question. Okay, now I am going to ask you a question. Object is at rest. Okay, now x is there, y is there, z is there. No, now one person is there. From morning to evening he is standing here only, means he is at rest. What is the velocity of that person? What is the displacement of that person? What is the velocity of that person? Person is at rest, means he is not moving, no. So velocity is how much? 0. Displacement is also 0 because he is not moving, no. Okay, but what we have studied? Displacement got direction, no. What we have studied? Acceleration got direction, no. Then I will ask you, it is displacement, this is velocity, what is the direction of this? Object is at rest, that person is at rest, what is the direction of that person? X-axis, Y axis or Z axis or upward or downward? What is the direction? Think. What is the direction of that person? Yes, you are thinking, because earlier what direction he has gone and he has came that direction, no? No. Such cases we can't determine any direction. Such cases we can't determine any direction, because zero velocity means there is no velocity itself, no, but there is no direction. There is no direction, no, but we can't say it is like that. Since velocity and displacement is a vector, there is no direction means it is a wrong thing. That's why what we are doing, it may has got any direction. That's why we will bring a new term, that is called zero vector or null vector. Null, nothing, or zero vector. Okay, so zero vector or null vector, zero vector or null vector. So zero vector means vector having, very important, okay, having zero magnitude and arbitrary, remember this word, very very important, arbitrary direction. What is that direction? It may have any direction. That's why we can't determine the direction. That's why we will say random direction, that is nothing but arbitrary direction. For 1 mark the question will come, this is very very important, that is zero vector, vector having zero magnitude and arbitrary direction. Then there are properties for null vector. Okay, which are those properties? How we have to represent a vector? Tell me. We have to represent a vector in this way. You have to write down any capital letter and you have to put an arrow mark. If velocity vector means in this way, if displacement vector means in this way, or D you can write down this way, anyway. Or say for example vector was like this, OA was there, so OA vector, like that you can write down. These are all the representation of vector. Now if any vector is given to you, that is a null vector, when you are going to get a null vector? If a vector is given to that, null vector means this way you are going to write down, okay, this way you are going to write down. If you add nothing means what you are going to get? You will be same as before, no? If you are not going to watch, if you are not going to study, you will be same as before. No, null vector you are adding, nothing you are adding. No, if you are studying means something you are adding, some vector you are adding, some direction you are adding. Okay, that is one thing. Now some zero vector already is there. Zero vector already is there. For that you will multiply it with lambda. Lambda means some value. Okay, generally we are going to write down it as lambda. Lambda means some value. Okay, means what you are going to get? Whatever you multiply. Nothing you have means whatever you multiply, what you are going to get? You are nothing you are going to get, no? Okay, multiplication doesn't work with zero, no? So zero vector you are going to get. Then zero vector already there. You will multiply it with zero. You will multiply with 0, then you are going to get zero vector or null vector, okay, or zero vector or null vector. These are the three properties of the null vector. It is very 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 important for your exams. They will ask you the properties. You have to write down three things, that is in equation form you have to write down, okay. Any vector which is added with the null vector we will get with the same vector. Any scalar is multiplied to the null vector, you are going to get the null vector. Any zero is multiplied to the null vector, you are going to get the null vector. These are nothing but properties of null vector. These are nothing but properties of null vector, and also these are nothing but I can say types of null vector. These are nothing but types of null vector. Then how I can represent a vector? How I can represent a vector? Vector is always represented in this way, okay, mathematical or form. So A vector which is equal to n times. N times means it is okay a cap. A cap means is the unit vector in the direction of a. Unit vector means see, x is there, y is there, z is there, right? Unit vector means how much? This is unit. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, like that. This is the unit in x-axis. 1 centimeter, 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 unit in y-axis. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, unit in z-axis, unit distance. Now I am going to write down displacement OA. OA vector is 3 into which direction? X direction. No, 3 times in x direction. But I can write down how much? OA we can write down, it is unit is how much here? 1. So 3 into 1 cap. No, 1 vector cap is nothing but this. 3 is a scalar, 1 vector is nothing but 1 times x cap is this. Means 1 time is a unit vector. Okay, like that. Unit vector is a unit vector in any direction. Okay, so what we are going to write down? We are going to write down unit vector. For that new term will come, that is unit vector. Vector having unit magnitude. Vector having unit magnitude, that is nothing but unit vector. So now x-axis is there, y, this is randomly, okay, randomly a unit vector. Now if I am going to write down x-axis, if I am going to write down y-axis, and if I am going to write down z-axis, what is unit vector? What is unit vector? In s-axis we have I cap is a unit vector. In y-axis we have j cap is a unit vector. In z-axis we have k cap is the unit vector. Now I am going to write down a new vector. I will erase this. Okay, I cap, j cap and k cap means it is the one vector, unit vector. Unit vector, unit magnitude means one magnitude. Okay, unit vector having unit magnitude and as specific direction. The rule is always same. I will be always in x-axis. You can't write down in y-axis. J will be always in y-axis. You can't write down in z-axis. K will be always in z-axis. You can't write down in other axes. Okay. So vector having unit magnitude and specific direction is unit vector. So if I write down means in the x-axis. If I write down means in the x-axis. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. I am going to write down this is OA vector. What may be the length? Say 1, 2, 3. 3 is the length. Now I have to write down, how I have to write down? OA vector I have to write down, and after that 3. 3 is the length. Okay, 3 is the length in which direction? I direction, no, x direction. So this is the meaning of this. 3 times in x direction. Okay. Similarly, if I write down one vector, that is OB, I will write down. OB I will write down, it is a vector 5. Say for example 5. 5 in which direction? 5 is the magnitude. Okay. 5 in y direction. Okay. Similarly, if I write down, okay, that is OC vector. Say for example one vector I am going to write down. That length is how much? Say for example, okay, maybe it is 3 again, or maybe it is 2, or maybe it is 4. Okay, 4 how much? 4 in which direction? 4 times in z direction, means it is k. Okay, always I, if you read means you have to understand that it is 3 times in x direction. 5 j comes means it is 5 times in y direction. 4 comes means it is 4 times in z direction. That you have to write down. That is you have to remember. So I, j, k are nothing but the unit vectors. I, j, k are nothing but the unit vectors in x direction, y direction and z direction. That is tells about the direction. So unit vector is having only one magnitude. So if I write down a vector in this way, I can write down 3i cap. No, it's the same way. So this becomes the magnitude and this becomes a unit vector in the direction of a. Okay, this becomes a unit vector in the direction of a. Here it is, I is the unit vector in the direction of x. I is the unit vector in the direction of x, like that it is. Okay, so this is a unit vector, this is a unit vector. Now if it is in x axis also, y axis also, that we have to write down. Okay, that we will write down in some next class. Okay, before that we are going to write down some other factors, parallel vectors or anti-parallel vectors. Position vector we are going to write down. Okay, so what is position vector, that we are going to write down. Okay, so I'll erase this 0 vector. So unit vector, I hope you understood. Once again go through it. Unit vector is nothing but vector which is having unit magnitude and specific direction. I cap is the unit cap, we are going to say I cap is the unit vector in the direction of x axis, y k cap is the unit vector in the direction of z axis and j cap is the unit vector in the direction of y axis. Okay, okay, together means that you have to write down. Now it is a position vector. What do you mean by position vector? See, this is y, see, this is x. I am going to write down this point. No, so in this way I am going to write down r. R is the general representation of position vector. This was its first position. Now this butterfly is moving here. Now what is the next position? This is the second position, R2. Okay, O, A, B. This point is moved from A to B. So I can write down butterfly is moved in this way. No? Now first was here, now it is here. From A to B displaced, what was the position from the O? It was A. What was the position from the O? That was R2. Position vector generally we are going to write down R1 and R2. Okay, R1 and R2. Okay, see, this is what position vector. So position vector means how much? What is that? Position vector, write down. Position vector is a vector which is drawn from the origin to the position of the particle, which is drawn from the origin to the position of the particle. Position vector is a vector which represents the position of the object. Position vector is a vector which represents the position of the object with respect to the origin. You have to write down position vector is a vector, okay, which represents the position of the object with respect to the origin. Okay. Now see the magic. If single vector, if I write down means, see, it is moved in x axis, it moved in y axis, no? Means this R is possible only when this person is moving in x axis and this person is moving in y axis. So in R, there is x and y terms are included. Okay, what I will do? I will write down R vector is nothing but x, okay, in I cap plus y in j cap. In this way I can write down that position vector because it is moving in x axis this much and y axis is this much. No, in plane you have written, no, graph. In graph we will write down 2, 3, 3, 4, okay, 5, 2, all those things you will write down, no. 5 means what? 5 times in x axis, 2 times in y axis, same thing we are going to write down. Now we are going to understand that 3 times in x axis, x times in x axis, the general form we have written, y times in y axis, this point means. Okay, like that it is simple. Okay, that is what the position vector is. Similarly, I can say displacement vector, no. Earlier position was what it was? This is x, this is y. Earlier position was this R1. Next position was R2. Okay. A, B, O. Displacement is this? No. AB vector. Displacement is AB vector. You have to write down the diagram. Okay. You have to write down the diagram while writing this. Let's write down displacement vector. Write down the definition. Displacement vector is a vector, okay, which represents the displacement of the object with respect to the origin, which represents the displacement of the object with respect to the origin. Okay, so or else it represents the change in position of the object with respect to the origin. Change in the position of the object with respect to the origin. In that way it is going to represent. That is displacement vector. So here R1 and R2 is the position vector, AB is the displacement vector. AB is the displacement vector. So position vector, how you can write down? Position vector is included, X and Y is included. Okay, those are called components that we will come in the next videos of us. Okay, how to write down components and all. Okay, so this again we have to discuss in our next video. As of now, you just go through the topics what we have concluded in this video, that is maybe types of vectors and other things. Okay, thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.